everybody, I'm Eric the Counselor.
And I'm Des Perry.
This is a lifestyle show
About improving your mental health.
You ready?
Let's experience mental health.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Experience Mental Health, the podcast. I am yours truly, Eric the Counselor.
All right, and I'm your co-host, Des Perry. I know that was a little awkward little pause right there. But what's going on, Eric?
You're supposed to know when to
I
come
mean,
in.
look, you know, it's things you got to get used to. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It's
I'm
2
getting
years.
accustomed to it. First of all, look, don't judge me. Judge your mama, okay? All right? But what's going on, man? How you been today?
I've been good, man. I've just been doing webinars all day. You know, in the season right now, you know, I'm a speaker, so I don't get to go places. I have to do everything online.
Right.
I'm kind of getting Zoom fatigue, man. I'm tired of being online with people talking to hundreds
looking at screens all day.
Yeah, man. I don't really know where to look either. Like, do I look at my camera or do I look at the screen? Sometimes I don't know, man. I just try to look at the camera. But that's kind of weird.
Does that raise your anxiety? Is that anxiety raising for you because you don't know where to look? So let's talk about it. Tell us. Let's dig into it.
No, we're not gonna dig into that because we got to stick to the format. We're bringing you guys new shows. We have a great show lined up today. It's a topic that it seems like everybody's talking about it. I don't even really feel comfortable saying it, you know. But we're talking about the WAP today, you know what I'm saying?
The WAP video.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? With Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. The Stallion.
When my wife and I first listened to it, she came to me with it. I didn't even know it was out. And she's like, hey, let's listen to this video. Let's watch this video. And I just immediately started thinking about all the older songs like Adina Howard and Nelly and all those songs. But this one kind of took the cake for me. And I don't know, man. It was just kind of, you know, I don't know, but I
got you. But look, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna definitely get into all that in that whole conversation. But I want to go ahead and introduce our guest for the day. This is I got family on the show today. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is like the first family. Yeah, this is my cousin. You know, Ciera Shanks. We have on. So this is on my mama's side. This is like my mom's brother. This is my mom's brother's oldest child. Well, his oldest child, but they got an older daughter. Anyways, but yes, this is my cousin. This is my first cousin. This is who I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Ciera?
Hi, I'm good.
What's up, Ciera? It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So
LCO.
Yeah. Right, from Ohio.
What are we talking about? Ohio? What? You in Ohio?
That's what that's
Ohio CO.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Columbus, Ohio.
Right. She was a Bow Wow fan growing up.
Bow Wow. Who wasn't though? Like
he claimed Atlanta.
Right.
He don't. I thought he claimed Ohio though, didn't it?
He started claiming Ohio when he started taking commercial flights.
Okay. A little history there. I did not know. But yeah, you know, we're glad to have you on the show today, Ciera, because again, the topic to today is this WAP video song, and just, you know what I'm saying, and you made a post on your Instagram basically talking about how you felt about it and like your aspect of it and what you thought, you know, it really meant and things like that. And I really liked your perspective on it. And so, I mean, if you don't mind, let's just hear from you and see what's your take on the whole song, this WAP song.
Can I read what they put out? Can I read one of these first?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is one of the things you say. At this point, we might need a new genre for these ratchet female rappers. I miss the art of hip hop and female rap. I'm sick of all the strip club anthems on the radio, and I pray to God that WAP don't get radio play.
Ooh.
Go back and kind of do redaction a little bit and take out the female, because it's all together. The strip club anthems and the strip club songs, you know, on the radio are the problem. I don't want to necessarily make it a female thing. It might irritate some females more, because this is how I feel, because it's our image that's being displayed like this. And you know, not that Cardi B has ever put herself out there as a role model are a figure that she wants anybody to be looking up to. But at the end of the day, I think, I don't know, and I said this later on in my post, that I feel like I was more offended by how it was marketed, because this is not new to Cardi B. Even her Money video kind of got me, because
right.
you're just over sexualizing females and making it mainstream is becoming a big thing, and it's becoming a problem. Like, you turn on the radio here and it's all sexual songs, all sexual lyrics, a lot of songs about strippers, a lot of songs about strip clubs. Yep. And it's at this point, it's overpowering. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you like any of the strip club songs? Like, what's one of the songs? Cause I'm gonna be honest.
Bad daddy, girl, you get good with your bad daddy.
Like, what's the one? I tell Alma, rake it up.
Right. Do
you like any of these songs?
Back it up.
And I do. And so I don't want to, because I would listen to the genre. You know, I would go and they create the new genre for ratchet rappers, ratchet rap. I might go take a listen, but again, these are club songs. I feel like that's where they should stay. They should stay in the club. But then this comes out, and I think social media creates like a whole new wave of advertising things, because everyone has their own personal platforms, and then they share.
And it's so easy to see it. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy. It's so accessible, and it becomes popular really quick, because then other people decide to share it too. But ultimately, I feel like it's fun. Yes, but my main word was mainstream, because now these are things that get radio play. They try to find ways to put these songs and, you know, images just on a mainstream platform. And as a rap connoisseur, I feel like, or someone who really does like the genre and really does appreciate female rap, you can go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of ratchet on there, because, you know, whatever sells. I understand. And I kind of went too, because there are people that I feel like are behind artists who kind of push out certain songs and push out certain images. But I just had to, when I saw the video, I was like, who is on her team?
Yeah.
You ain't got one person on your team who was like, okay, maybe the fountains, maybe the breast.
Right.
The
breast fountains.
And maybe we're pushing it. And then the way that she advertised it as women empowerment took me, because she put people in the video. She had these cameos, which that's fine. You can have cameos. And then she had a round table.
Kylie.
Yeah, what Kylie?
Yeah, Kylie in the video. Okay.
But you have a round table with these women too. And you just made, I don't know, it's like they made the song and the video just this large platform to I guess this really, I mean, it's over sexual.
Yeah. My question to you, Ciera, is, okay, so you have a daughter, right? And so, okay, so how does you know, do you take, well, like, what's your angle as far as, like, you know, teaching her about, you know, saying content like this, videos like this, songs like this, like what is your angle on as far as, like, you know, I already know you're not allowing her to watch it, but it's like, you know, she's going to eventually grow up one day, you know what I'm saying? So what angle are you taking as far as, like, teaching her in a way about the content that's being put out today? Yeah.
And so I'm very direct, and I'm very honest, and I'm very open with my daughter. And I've been like that forever. Like, you know, some people are like, don't run in the street. I'm like, if you run in the street, you might get hit by a car and then you'll die. You know, and so I've always been the one to be like, this is what happened, because it's real and it's honesty. And even so, with this video and this content, we might come across stuff like this. Like, we might even be listening to the radio, because it's something that I'm passionate about, media, and really desensitizing our youth with these images and these lyrics that they're putting out there. And so I'll say, oh my gosh, this song was aggressive, and I'll change it. And I don't just change it because I'm changing it because I don't want my daughter to hear it. but she's already heard half of it. So I don't just go and change it. I'm just like, I really don't like that song that much because X, Y, and Z. It degrades women.
Okay.
You know, there's an image. So she knows how I feel about and the image of over-sexualizing the Black woman in the media. And so, yeah, I'm very open and direct. Yeah.
How old is your daughter?
She's 10.
She's 10?
So we're hitting that we've hit that important age where they're trying to get their way through life. And you're going through your friends to try to figure out, you know, what is it I want to do? Who am I? What do I like? You know, and you go to media. And I really try to enforce positive media, positive influences. That's, I think what I do is positive influence. I think that's what I do to kind of counteract all of these things that are going on. Yeah. But at the end of the day, there's nothing, you know, that I can honestly do that will, but there's all these things with this, but she'll do what she wants to do. But as the information, that's what's most important to me.
So this is what I've been hearing about this conversation. And this, you kind of hit on it. It's like the empowerment. And to some degree, and maybe it's because I'm a counselor and I'm trained to be open to what people think, even though their perception may be different than mine, or perspective is different from mine. But I've been hearing a lot about how this is empowering for women to use their bodies and express their creative side and however they choose to do it. And so I want to know what you think about that. Like, is it because, yes, men have been doing this forever.
Right.
Some of the best songs we hear on the radio, almost every song, in my opinion, if it's a rap song, it's like degrading our women in some way. We've been over-sexualized, both men and women. But I want to kind of see what you think about the whole empowerment thing, and how is expressing yourself in this way empowering to women at all?
Okay, so I'll start with saying I feel as if, like, I feel like the body of a woman is beautiful. It shouldn't always be sexualized. And so say, like, I'll go to someone's art piece and it might be nude art, and, you know, and I understand that aspect. I don't see, though, how this certain video is empowering. I feel like from the people that you put in the video and what they represent and stand for vocally and what their platforms show and produce on a daily basis is not empowering to women. And I know a lot of women want to be empowered in their sexuality, but then if you sit down and your counselor, so you know, you have a real conversation about mental health, a lot of people who are in situations where everything's over-sexualized, there's some type of trauma in that situation that's causing you to be focusing on that. Out of all the things in the world that you can do, this is the main thing that you focus on. This is what you push, and this is what you put your effort for, and that's what a lot of their music is based upon. I don't feel like it was empowerment. I felt like Cardi B hadn't put out a song for a long time. Here's the song that you want to put out, and now you want to package it so that it sells, and so now we're going to put these people in here and call it women empowerment. Women should not be disrespected or degraded or attacked, shall I say, for who they are sexually. If you are an over-sexualized woman, you shouldn't necessarily be attacked. If you have extremely unhealthy behaviors, okay, we're not going to praise it. But no, I don't feel like people should be, Cardi B's a hoe, all these women are hoes, and da-da-da-da, and da-da-da-da, and tearing them down. I'm not saying to do that, but to say that women should feel empowered and to go out and have sex with many men as they want and have men pay them for money and do all these things that cause trauma to women, that's inaccurate. It's foolish.
I see what you're saying.
So
I'm glad you say that, because as a therapist, just dealing with people on a daily basis, you know, I can see, again, it is, if the last thing you got to use is your body. Like you said, women's bodies are beautiful. You know, If that's the last thing that you have to make you feel good about yourself, you take control of that and you start using that to get what you need. But the other side of that is you getting things that you may not want: heartache, pain, being treated any kind of way, and only being seen as as somebody that's there for my pleasure. I don't think that's a part of this whole women empowerment. But again, it's like, as a man, I don't feel like I should be the one to say you can't make a video like this or you can't make this type of music. You know what I'm saying? It just makes me feel,
Yeah.
I don't feel like,
because ultimately what I was gonna say is, I just can't help but think about, the stuff that we grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that I was exposed to as a child. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every child done snuck downstairs and cut on BET Uncut. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? And watch
song is like,
the sample to the song is an old song. There's a more than that came on. Everybody's like, oh,
that's your favorite
you know
song.
What I'm saying? Like
as an old
you're gonna have that same reaction.
Yeah.
I think, and so and when forming my opinion, because I didn't say anything for a while, when forming my opinion, I go back and I look at those things. But as an adult, even that, and I'm not saying don't make the song, Cardi B, and I'm not saying don't make the video. In a perfect world, yes, but I understand we don't live in that. And so I feel like I'm upset with how she was trying to package it as women empowerment. But am I holding her responsible for what my daughter sees? No. I'm holding Instagram, YouTube, and the internet. It's like if I get on live and I start playing Beyonce in the back, my sound is off like this. But you can't form a way to at least try to put some age restrictions on what's seen online.
Hold on. Hold on. So you mean to tell me Beyonce's music won't play, but this song will online? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they're just saying internet music, period.
Yeah, if you play a certain any type of song on live and you don't have, you're not licensed for it, or you try to put on
they'll take it down or they'll shut it down.
Yeah, like there's so many protections on the internet to protect people's music and protect.
Right. But you gotta catch him up. Eric a little. He's a little seasoned though.
But there's not much protection to protect our youth. And you can put some on YouTube Kids. I'm thinking about the 16-year-old and the 17-year-old who's trying to find herself. And right now the culture is pop that.
Yeah, it is.
And you know what? It's crazy. I was telling somebody, twerking is like a greeting now. That's how girls greet themselves. You know what I'm saying? They'll show up like, bitch, and start twerking. I seen it. And I'll be like, oh, that's how they say hello now. I didn't even know.
Right. And it's fun. Fun, and I'm not gonna say that it's fun, it's carefree, but where does it come from? Where did it start? Where does it come from? What does it cause? What's the mentality? And you do those fun things, and we do those, but then it's attached to the WAP video, and it's attached to the WAP song, and it's attached to these over-sexualized songs where I'm the baddest person in the world, or I'm the best female in the world because my sexual
you don't have a DAP.
Is super drippy, and he paid you for it, and I know women, and I'm not going to go too far, who now are comfortable with selling themselves for an exchange of money. I could call
but there's plenty OnlyFans pages out here.
So what do they call that though? In my mind, I hear that you telling me some prostitutes, but surely they don't refer to themselves as prostitutes.
No, it's taxing, and I feel like that's why I feel like this culture that comes with the WAP song, the WAP video, and all the other male and female images and music is the divide in the Black community between woman and man, because it comes to women being like, we know there's mental health on both ends where we have to come together and say, okay, what am I doing to you? What are you doing to me? As far as male and female in the Black community. But it puts that divide because women are like, most women aren't being cheated on. Most women are being lied to. And instead of saying, our Black men need support, we need support and they need support, how can we come together? It's like, no, because he doing this, it's kind of like a payback. And so it becomes justified with it's owed to you. It's like your pain and your struggle now that you've dealt with Black men, now go ahead and flip the script and become a savage or whatever. And I feel like it's kind of like a protection of the heart, but it turns it callous. And so I don't know. We have a lot of bad bitchs and a lot of savage females, and I love the savage song. I'm not even put Beyonce on it, and I'm like,
okay, I like it.
So, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not a lifestyle. And the women that were in the video, most of them, especially women Suki, this is a lifestyle that they promote, and that's where it becomes dangerous to our youth who are taking this information in and being desensitized and making it normal.
I think we're growing. I think one thing I'm concerned about with this whole OnlyFans, and I know OnlyFans is not only used for people selling or whatever, but I think we're going to a generation where young guys, like I'm married 9 years, I'm off the market, right? But for men and even women, it's like it might be hard to find a mate who hasn't sold their body for sex, or who hasn't been on like camera,
right, and just showed everything.
It might be hard to find that, 10 years from now, and I'm just a little concerned about that. But throughout all of history, we know the number one attention grabbing thing is sex. We know sex. Marketing. But we're the ones that's over sexualized. You got a big, big D. A lot. What was up with all those snakes in the video, by the way? I'm just like, what did that have to do?
It was the devil.
I didn't know what
that was like a jump to. I mean, I just kind of went left field. But what's up with all the snakes and all that in the video? The imagery.
No clue. But one thing I was thinking about as you was, as y'all both were speaking, is, going back to me growing up and listening to certain songs and stuff. I think the best way to protect, children today and in the future. Because I ain't got no kids, but I think it's just about us teaching them about, saying what's appropriate and because like I said, the stuff that you hear and the stuff you see is not a lifestyle. Because I mean, even for me growing up, I listened to them same thuggish songs. Like my daddy would hear me listen to a thuggish song. Like, boy, you ain't no thug, cut that off. And no, I'm not a thug, but I like the song. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the example that he set and the things that were placed around me is ultimately what, did have me go down that road and have me go towards this life that, this thug life, cool, let me sell some dope, or, let me try to get a whole bunch of girls. Like, that was never something I felt like I wanted for myself. But that was just based off of the example that I have, and music didn't play that big impact on my life, But I know for some people it does. So, I mean, I think it's important to, set the example and show, children that this isn't what you want. I mean, like the song, listen to it, turn up to it, but that ain't the life you want. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh.
No, go ahead, Eric. I mean, I called you Ariel.
That's okay.
I don't even know who Ariel is.
Because Ariel. Like, that's, what you want parents to do. But when you look at our community, there's a lot of trauma, and there's a lot of parents who are still learning and growing in their parenting. But really, you have a lot of children out here who are raising themselves.
That's true. That's very true.
Examples are WAP is their mom's favorite song.
Right.
And so that's where
they see their mom turn up to it.
Right. They turn up to it together. And so when I think of the community's responsibility, I look at leaders, like I know a lot of people were sharing, like I know Kerry Washington shared it, like this is great. When you look at leaders who are involved in the community and are involved in making a difference and an impact, I know so many people, like I had, there's one lady, she grew up in human trafficking, and she told me the reason why I knew I could get out of it was because I saw the parents on Fresh Prince, I saw Uncle Phil, and I saw the Dad and Family Matters, and I saw these images on TV, and I saw these images in music. When everything around me was so hectic, I could turn on these devices and I could get some positivity in my spirit, and some knowledge.
Yeah.
And so now, when what's trending in Black culture is booty shaking and selling your body, and even selling your time, because it's like you can't get a date unless I get a Birkin. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what do you want a Birkin for? Because
right.
2-year-old has a Birkin.
And let me tell you, because I ain't know what a Birkin bag was. I ain't know what that was until you start seeing stuff like that. It's like, that, I ain't on that level. I ain't on that level.
What was that City Girl song? She said 5-6 figures, big Birkin bag, whole 5-6 figures. I don't know. City Girl, like that City Girl.
A man wrote, actually, that a man.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
These women don't even write these songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the part that
is
me.
true. That is
this
true.
This is not even an artwork for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem, Cardi B. This is not a form of your artistic expression because you don't write your lyrics.
She don't write her songs?
Huh?
Cardi doesn't write her songs?
Cardi B does not write her own songs. There are a lot of, I think that's a big thing now. And it's like, so it's not like you have this artistic expression that you're just this over-sexualized woman that you want to get this out there and you want to get this artistry out there. You are worried about sales and streams. And that's why you packaged it to the Black community, because you wanted to sell it as this is, let's get the women in video. We can make it women empowerment.
So why they end up with the white girl?
Why
is Kylie in there? I was like,
she's trying to do the same thing.
Because she want to be Black so bad, and I feel like everybody made the same face as soon as they showed her. It's like, why is Kylie in there?
But I don't want to. Yeah, we're gonna get that. So listen, Ciera, I feel like you could talk about this all day long. And I even have more that I could say, but I think it's a good conversation. You know, we're just adding on to the conversation. I'm glad you talked about the mental health part of it.
Definitely.
Because there are mental health ramifications to using your body in that way. And I think it's important for people to hear that, especially young girls who might think it's, okay to use men or use their body to get the things that they want. But there's another part of that. And even how you said that sometimes when people find themselves doing that, it's because of the trauma and the things that they may have already experienced. And so I can really appreciate you hitting on that. It's been great to have you today.
Thanks for having
for sure.
I'm pretty sure your daughter's going to be a great girl. She's going to grow to be a great responsible adult. I have a daughter myself. And so it's good to hear a woman talk about these things. And like I said, I'm the type of person that believes if you want to express yourself the way you want to, it's your right to do that. But just understand the influence that you might have and how that could, negatively impact another person's life. But at the end of the day, I think people should have the autonomy to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
This was good. Like I said, this is so good. I mean, once again, Ciera, thank you for coming through. Definitely last minute, because I talked to you this morning to see if you wanted to do this interview, and you was able to pop up and do this for us. So, hey, I definitely appreciate it. What was you about to say, Eric?
I wasn't say nothing, man. I was just going to.
You was gonna say what the last word? You gonna ask me what the last word gonna be?
What's the last word? Well, you got any last words today, Des?
Do I have any last words today?
I want you to say something for them. You should just let it go.
I can't let it go, Eric. I can't.
It's been a great show. Ciera, thank you for joining us. Hey, you guys, be sure to go to our YouTube channel, because I think we're going to be ending our text club pretty soon. So all of you who are listening through the text club, be sure to go over to our YouTube channel so that you won't miss any of the shows. All the new listeners, followers, and viewers, we appreciate you guys. We're having fun. This is a show about improving your mental health. We just bring in everyday people just like Ciera, and we just have real conversations, and we make it where you can just easily just join in on the conversation.
Come on now.
That's going to be it. That's going to be our time for today. Thank you for experiencing mental health with us, and make it a great day, folks. Peace. Yo, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please like, comment, and share this with all of your friends, and also be sure to subscribe and then go check out some of our past episodes. Make it a great day.